Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is me, Ashwin Roy Matthew, in front of you, and you're watching The Cowboy. So, as a matter of fact, today I'm doing my video in English. Today the topic, I guess all of you must have heard of serial killers, psychopaths. Like, it's quite a trending topic nowadays. So, I thought we'll share a few of my views with you guys, and let's see. A small setup must be done. Like, I'm taking the video in my room. So, 2 minutes. See you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, let's discuss on a bit more sensitive topic. The topic, before I get into my topic, let's just recap a few of the movies which we have seen earlier. Few movies which I would like to name here are there's a Tamil movie Rakshasan, the English movie Joker, in Malayalam there is a movie Anjam Padira. All these movies basically focus on psychopaths, the serial killers. So actually we get a lot of fear when we see those movies. What if in real life there are psychopaths or serial killers, and what we encounter with any of them in our day-to-day lives? Just like that, our thoughts run wild. But today, let me just introduce you to a small guy. He's known as India's youngest serial killer. The year 2007. Small district in Bihar. The district's name is Begalsuri. Three small baby girls, get brutally murdered. Police arrives at the scene and they start a small investigation. Finally, all the investigation leads to a supervillain. His name is Amarjith Sagar, and he was only 8 years old. It was a bit hard for everyone to believe that he was the one behind this. Well, he has a unique style of committing all these murders. First baby was his own sister, second one was his niece, and the third one, her name is Kushbu, and she was a neighbor. First of all, he puts a pillow on the face of these baby girls and makes them unconscious. And to make sure that they die, he brings a brick and hits them badly on their head. And after that, he takes the body and he goes to a faraway place and he hides it over there. Such a brutal mentality. Like, so totally planned everything. Like, we can see like in newspapers and all, some small murders committed by kids, but those are all accidents. Sometimes some friends may push their other friend into the river or against some hard rock, and accidents might happen. But this is obviously not an accident. And even if it is, how come three times? After all the questioning and all, what the answer he gave to all those questions was, he was just smiling like anything, and he was telling, I need biscuits. What do you think? What do you think the reaction of that police will be? Well, he was taken to a mentalist, a psychiatrist, and after some examinations, they came to a conclusion that this guy, Amarjith Sagar, is not mentally stable. He is a cuckoo. He's a cuckoo kind of person. He's a crack. He's a psychopath, and he has a sadist behavior in himself. In all those movies which we see, certain situations in their life makes them to become psychopaths or sadists. But this guy, by birth itself, he became like that. Maybe due to some hormonal changes in his body or something like that. We don't know exactly about that. Well, after that, which he was sent to the jail for 3 years, like Juan Hills. And after that, when he came out, Indian government gave him a new identity and some. We don't know what exactly happened to him after that. So, guys, what exactly I want to tell here is, let's just shift the topic slightly. Children who are committing crimes, murders, or any other sort of violent stuff. Mostly it's because of their lack of proper mental stability, like our Amarjit Saga we saw here. Or else there could be other reasons as well. Well, for years and years, many mentalists, many people are telling that it's video games that bring this lack of mental stability in these kids, or the movies which show the hero as a superpower person. They try to imitate these guys, and that's why they end up in this problem. But I don't think that's really correct, because video games have been in India for more than years, more than 10, 15 years now. And crores of kids are playing this daily. And I don't think all of them are going into this situation. And movies. Okay, let me just name a movie. It's called as The City of God. It's a Brazilian movie and it was shot in Rio de Janeiro. In that, if you see that it's one of the most rated, top rated movies of that time. It was released in 2004, I guess. In that movie, it's about gangsters. So many gang wars are happening in Rio de Janeiro, and finally, a gang of kids arise from there and they destruct all these other gangsters. If kids were to get inspired by that, I guess all the young kids in Rio de Janeiro would have been gangsters by now, and they would have almost killed everyone in that place. But nothing like that happened. So we don't actually have any proof regarding the reasons that games or movies are influencing the kids to become criminals. But let me just tell you something that has a small depth into this topic. Kids basically who go into this criminal activities, or if you check their other side, they don't have much goodness in themselves. Maybe the way they are taught from home or school or anything. Schools and all, we have value education nowadays, but I guess that's just theory. You just blindly learn all the answers and just vomit it on the paper and you get marks. That's all with value education. I don't know why they're teaching that in schools, but it's compulsory. And in homes also, when the kid reaches home, mom tells, go to your room, study. Dad tells, study. What's your mark? 100 marks? Or just if you have 99 marks, where did the 1 mark go? What is this? Well, that child has no connection with the outside world, no sports, no games. If there's if there's kids who are committing small crimes, if they had some other hobby, maybe he's a good football player, maybe he is a good basketball player, and if he gets an opportunity to do that, he might not have gone into this. He would have continued with his passion and he would have never looked into the world of this crime because he doesn't have time for that. See, guys, we should encourage our kids to play games, to do other extracurricular activities. Study, study, study. Okay, there might be some kids who want to study all the time, but seriously speaking, studies have shown nearly 80% of the people, of the kids in our society, are actually tired of studying. But they have to study, that's why they are doing that. So, in conclusion, I would like to tell that our kids are the building bricks of our nation. We should carve them out in such a way that they do not turn out into criminals and they build our nation into higher and higher and higher so that our nation becomes one of the best nations in the world. And we should encourage them not only for studies, studies are required, but other than that, so much of extracurricular activities, sports, games, everything is required so that our kids never falls into such situations. Thank you. Hello friends and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And that was all with our discussion for today. And I hope that I was able to impart some fresh knowledge into you guys. Well, that's it for today. And like I always tell, please support me. This is my new YouTube channel. And like, share, subscribe, comment, and beat that bell button in your butt.